All right, so welcome to our active recovery core class tonight. We're gonna need a mini band or maybe one or two, depending on which size you want, and then a dumbbell and your mat, and that's it. So let's go ahead and warm up and get ready to rock here. Our warm up is actually kind of a part of our workout. You're gonna see different levels of it later on, so you can enjoy that knowing what's coming, right? We're gonna take our feet wide in a new space tonight because we have, all the Christmas stuff up. So to rearrange my whole workout area. But here we go. Let's squat down nice and low. Okay, we're gonna reach up high, up and back. Then we're gonna squat back down again and walk ourselves out into plank position. Just hold that for a moment. And then bring one knee into the body. And then step it back out. Do the other one. Bring it in. And keep your feet wide. Walk your hands back. You're gonna go back to that squat and then reach all the way up. So let's do that again. Squat down low, walk out. And these are just very slow, intentional core mountain climbers. Knee to the middle, and walk your hands back into a deep squat, and reach all the way up. And we've got two more just like that. So just taking it slow and steady to begin with. Actually, the whole workout's kind of slow tonight, so not that it's gonna be easy, but just slow. There's some slow motion finishers at the end, which are all gonna be focused on the core. This is your last one. And bring that knee in. And one more time. Good job. Walk yourself back. Squat nice and low. Reach all the way up. And release. All right. Step forward. You might be able to lunge back onto your mat. So we're going to lunge back with one foot. Bring your arm out in front of us here. Rotate in each direction. A big twisting rotation here. And then right back to center. You're going to release your back toes. Rock back, and then come back up, connect your toes, and stand all the way up. Let's try it on the other side. So we lunge down, hold, and we open towards our front leg, and right back to center, switch to the other side, big open, and back to the center, release your toes, rock back, and come up to standing, right off that front leg, switch to the other side, and lunge back. Go slow with these rotations. I know it's really easy to just crank them out, but use your breath. Exhale, exhale, exhale until you cannot exhale anymore. And then rock yourself back and release. Come back up. You've got one more on the other side. Bring some heat to that lower body. A nice twist for the spine. And rock yourself back. Enjoy that nice little release of the hamstring. Push yourself all the way back up and rise to the top. Okay, we're gonna go back down to our hands and knees. All right, hands and knees. So just round through the back here and release. And one more time, round. So a little spinal mobilization for these next two moves. And then I want you to round and drag your hands up. And put your hands on top of your elbows, and we're gonna bend side to side. So hips are tucked under, just bend side to side. And you can go a little quicker on this one if you want to. That should feel nice on the back and on the obliques. And then, keeping the hands on the elbows, we're gonna take a little bit of a rolling movement, and then do it again. You'll find that your hips go back, but keep your abdominals tight while you're here. So it's a little bit of abdominal work that's kind of sneaky in there, isn't it? And one more time in each direction. And then we're going to repeat it one more time, going back to our cat-cow, so hands to the ground. And we roll and release. And again, really tuck that chin in. And here's your last one. You're going to drag your fingers right to your knees, roll yourself up, hands on top of your elbows, tuck your hips, and bend side to side. So it's really common to want to keep our hips back like this, but tuck under so that the obliques work. Maybe go a little further each time. I haven't worked out for like a week, so I'm really going to feel this, even though you're probably going to be just fine after tonight, but I'm going to be a little sore. And one more in each direction. And let's move on to those rolling movements for the spine, really rounding out through that thoracic spine. Keeping your hands on your elbows as much as you possibly can. And here's the last one. And at the top, we hold and release. All right, we're gonna come down onto our back. Like I said, this is all the warm-up. This is phase one. We're gonna repeat it with a different level here in a few moments. So first things first, hands by your side, feet on the floor. We're gonna just tuck up into a bridge, hold right here. Good, release back down, straighten your legs, reach your hands back behind you, tuck your chin, and you're rolling, rolling, rolling all the way up. And then all the way back down. And having your hands by your side, bring your feet back in and give it a nice bridge. So these are some combos that are coming later. Stretch long through the body, tuck your chin, roll, 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 all the way up. Good. And let's do it again. And bring the feet together and hip bridge, squeeze your glutes. And then stretch it out. This is your last one. Big reach. Squeeze your inner thighs together and lift the flip all the way up, hold, and now just hip forward for a nice gentle stretch. All right, we are moving on, downward facing dog, and a plank is our last warm-up move. So tuck your toes, rock back into a downward facing dog, and we're gonna roll up and over like you've got a big ball underneath you. You're gonna stay in this plank for 3, 2, 1, and reverse. Hips go up, up, up. And then rock yourself back. Hold for 3, 2, 1. And let's do it again. Up. And hold. I know that 3 count hold. We don't want to do it. Let's go again. Hips up. Very good. And let's go our last one right here. Hold this plank position. 2, 1, finish in a downward facing dog. Draw your hips up like you're in a fight. And stay here for 3, 2, 1, and you are done. Sit back. You're gonna need your weight for your first exercise. So I'm just using a lighter weight tonight. Feel free to use a heavier one if you've got one. But anywhere, 8 to 15 pounds is great. It's gonna be part of your squat and reach. All you're gonna do is pick up the weight out of the squat. You're gonna set it down and then walk out into that slow mountain climber. So let's practice it first. Squat down nice and low, grab the weight, press it all the way up, nothing crazy there. Set it down, join me, we're gonna walk out into our mountain climber. We're gonna add a couple of these. So it's 2 on each side, still going slow. And then I have a new move coming your way. Get ready for it. All right, so I'm gonna use my same leg that I just used. Stick it through, okay? So just stick it across your body, and you're gonna rotate up into a side plank. So join me with that, side plank, and then you're gonna stick that leg back where you left it, bring the other knee in and across, open into a side plank, and you've got one more of those on each side. So I'm taking this first round really slow. I'm gonna cross, and then switch to the other side. All right. Let's move on. Walk our hands back. You go back to that deep squat. Grab your weight. Bring it all the way up. Set it back down. Walk back out again. Slow mountain climber. Ready? In. Good. And one more on each side. All right. Get ready for that tap through. So reach through and open and switch to the other side. Reach through and open. Good. Keep it coming. Nice big twist for the trunk. And here's your last one. And we're gonna walk our hands right back to our feet. Go to that deep squat, grab your weight, bring it all the way up. One last time through that combo. So set it down, hands on the ground, slow mountain climber. All right, here we go. Let's take the leg through and twist. And to the other side, be very intentional about your movement. And switch again. Here's the last one. And we'll finish up in our squat position. So walk your hands back, grab a hold of that weight, and lift it all the way. Perfect. we're gonna come back into that lunging position, but this time we're gonna take both legs to the ground. So starting with your feet underneath your hips, you're gonna lunge back, hips are tucked. Okay, we go back to that bow and arrow type move. That's really a rotation, but this one feels more like a bow and arrow. And then you're gonna stand yourself all the way back up and then do it again. So join me now. Step back, tuck, and bow and arrow. Bring it back to the front, switch, and step forward. And let's do it again. You can just keep your hands up if you want to. But try to keep your hip bones pointing to the front as you rotate through the rib cage. And we've got one more, just like that. Good job. Big twist. Here's the last one. And done. Take your hands down to the ground. Tuck your toes underneath your feet. And we're going to move on. So before we did the cat-cow here, which we're still going to do for a moment, you're going to do one cat-cow. And then pop up into a bridge. Hold for 3, 2, 1. And bring it back down. Let's do it again. Ready? Cat-cow. And release. Pop up into a nice, not a bridge, a tabletop. Hold 3, 2, 1. And one more time. Just adding a little bit of intensity. And pop it up. Hold. Good job. Bring the knees to the mat. And draw your fingers up. Hands up. Release your toes so they're not tucked under. And bend 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to circle around the front 4 times. It's really 2 in each direction. And one more time. And then we're going to take it right back down to our cat-cow. So hands to the ground, tuck your toes, and lift. And release. Pop it up. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Release. Cat-cow again. And pop it up. Hold. Good job. One more time. Up. And pop. 3, 2. Release the knees. Release your toes. Draw your hands up. And side bends 4 times. Here's 4, 3, 2. And let's circle it around. Maybe you want to start with the opposite direction this time. It's 4 total. Hips stay tucked under as much as possible. And last one. And release. Good job. Take a little bit of a movement here, side to side. You know, need to pop or crack a little bit. Go ahead and do that. All right. Next up, on our back side. So last time we did the hip bridge, but this time we're going to add a little bit more. If you were, I think that we did this on Zoom last week, maybe Wednesday night. Anyways, we're bringing it back. So hands underneath the shoulders. Okay. Feet about hip distance apart. We're going to take one hand, plant it, and the other hand is going to press up with our hips going nice and high. And then we'll bring it down, and we'll press up on the other side, and bring it down. So that's your new bridge. And then we're going to roll ourselves all the way down. So join me here on the floor, squeeze your inner thighs together, and tuck your chin, roll yourself up, 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 up. Bend your knees as you get to the top, hands come down, and we lift, one on each side. And then we'll roll back down to the mat. So stretch your legs, roll down, and let's do it again. Slow movement, bend the knees, and fire it up. Good. And we've got 2 more just like this. So stretch those legs out. Use your long breaths to roll up and down. Bend the knees at the top, and press. Good. And one more time. Slowly lower down. Good job bending at the top. And lift it up, hold. And here's your last one. And done. Good job. All right, sit here for a moment. Just rock back, give your back a little stretch. And lift up right through the chest. Perfect. And moving on, downward facing dog. All right, this one changes a little bit as well. So tuck your toes, press your hips back. We're going to take one leg off the ground, bend the knee, keep your hips mostly square toward the floor, and you're going to pulse that leg up for 4, 3, 2, 1, and come into a plank. We'll let the toes touch on top of the heel of the supporting foot. And then we'll go right back up again. 4, 3, 2, 1. So join me right now, wherever you want to jump in. Let's go. And pulse 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze and hold. And you've got 2 more here. Up. Good. Last one. Lift it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold this plank for 4 counts. And then we're going to switch to the other side. So separate the feet and lift the other leg up. Bend the knee, hold it down. 4, 3, 2, and touch the toe to the ankle. Good job. Keep it coming. Slow and intentional with your movement. And you've got 2 more. Good. Last one. Big pulses with the glutes. And push forward and hold. And release the toes. And sit back onto your knees and stretch it out right here. All right. That brings us to our last portion of the workout, which is our slow motion set. So if you have a mini band, this is where I want you to grab it. If you don't have a mini band, you can also use a long band. You just want to double wrap it around your foot so you don't have it snap on you. But you can go moderately heavy on this one. Maybe not your heaviest band, but like right below that. And have another band nearby you can get, right? Okay, so we're going to take our feet wide. Let me get a drink. Okay. Oh, a little bit of a tickle in my throat. Hold on. Take your band. I might have to just model this one because I'm gonna tickle in my throat. Okay. You're gonna pull. Do this a little slower. 10 seconds now. 10. And one more time. All right, let's switch to the other foot. And sit up nice and tall. Draw your abdominals in. And here we go. 5 counts to begin with. And one more time. And then we're going to take it for 10 counts in each direction. Sorry about that. Here we go. 10 counts. super slow. All right, let's try to get one more 10 count pull. Feel that rotation right through the rib cage. All right, moving right along, and that is your last one. Release. Go ahead and take it into a push-up position. If you haven't done slow motion push-ups for a while, you will remember maybe that, they work your core like crazy. So come onto your knees, preferably your toes, and we're gonna try to do this for 90 seconds. So I'm not gonna do the entirety of it with you, but I will get you going. So 10 seconds down, 10 seconds back up. Going as slow as you possibly can and keeping from resting at the top or the bottom. So ready position, elbows go down to 45 degrees. Looks like this, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Super slow back up, 10. You're at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You guys get to keep going. 10 seconds down. We're going to try to get 3 rounds, maybe 4 of those in. You're at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up. And here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go back down again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up for 10. Push, push, push. I know it gets so hard at this last one. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to try to get at least half of this next one. 10 seconds down. 10. And if you're already at failure, that's okay. You can just stop and rest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From the bottom, push back up. 10. If you fall flat on your face, that's fine too. You're at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. So everybody sit back. Take a recovery. And we are going to move on. Another twisting move. Russian twist with a weight. So whichever weight you use, go ahead and grab that for this move. We're going to tuck our tailbone underneath, lift our chest up nice and high, put pressure on the ends of the weight, and you're going to just go for 5 seconds to begin with. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then 5 seconds right back to the center. Okay, and then we'll go to the other side. Ready? Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back to center. And again, this is not a huge twisting movement. 45 degrees in each direction. Let's go again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back to center. 5. And switch. This is our last set of 5. We're all warmed up. We're ready to go. And now we're going to take it 10 in each direction. But first, come back to the center. 3, 2, hold right here. Make an adjustment if you need to. If this is too easy, go back a little further. Okay, maybe you want to lift up 1 foot. 10 counts. Ready? It's super slow. 10. And here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 10 counts back up. 10. Notice that nice hold on the side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch directions. 10. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up for 10. Super slow. Come on. Keep the weight right over your midsection. And let's do 10 more on each side, all right? Come on, 10, 9, 8. Remember, we're not dropping the weight down to the floor. We're keeping it right by our midsection. 1 and hold and reverse. 10, 9. Woo, here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, switch directions, and it's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 10 seconds right back to the center. And then we're gonna hold for just an extra 10 seconds, just for fun. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold. Rock back just a tiny bit more if you can. 4, 3, and 2, and 1, and release. Set your weight down. So you can do that even without weight and you will feel it. Okay, so sit up nice and tall, small arch through the back, and we're gonna finish with side planks with rotations on each side. So if you wanna do this on your knee, you can, but I'd recommend going to your hardest level that you can possibly manage and burn out. So up on a side plank, your fist comes to your temple. If you wanna just hold, that's fine. But what we're gonna do is 5 counts down. So you're taking a rotation here, and you're not letting your hips drop, you're twisting at the rib cage, trying to keep the elbow out toward the side, and then coming right back up for 5 counts. Okay, so that's your first move. Ready, set, here we go. It's 5, 2, 1, and back up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and one more time with 5, and then we get to try 10. Sometimes it's just hard holding yourself up. And 5 counts back up. All right, same side. Let's try to get 10 counts down, 10 counts up. Here we go. And it's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, don't rush it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up, super slow. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold at the top. Lift your top leg up for the last 5 seconds. Stay, stay, stay. And done. Woo. Bring your knees in. The arm that was on the bottom, bring it up and over. Same thing goes on the other side. And release. All right. Set yourself back up. Again, try to go to your hardest level right away. So up on your toes. 5 counts down, 5 counts up, 2 times. Ready, begin. That's 5, bring it back up for 5. All right, one more, and then we should be toasty warm and ready to go for the 10. And 5 counts back up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Once everybody's at the top, at the 10, ready? We take it down. 10, 9. Come on, keep those hips up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and super slow back up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold at the top. Lift your top leg. Just hold it for 5 seconds. Keep holding and release all the way back down. Knees come in, and we stretch that arm up and over and relax. Good job. We're going to come back to our cat-cow position and stretch through the spine. But this time I want you to shoot forward into a child's pose with your hips a little higher. And then drag your hands in and around. And then shoot the hips back with a nice arch in the low back. And last one. And release. Very good job. All right. Bring yourself all the way up. And side bend. All right. Last time on each side. And we're going to finish up with one final plank. You got 60 seconds left in this 30-minute core class, and we're going to spend it right here powering through the last plank. Almost. You're halfway there. So just keep holding that plank. Planks are so hard after you've already worked your core or at the end of any workout. You know that. And final 15 seconds. Hang on to it just about there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. All right, you made it. You are done with the workout tonight. Thank you for joining me. So glad to see you guys, and we will see each other again next week for the holiday hustle. Stay on if you want to chat. Otherwise, I will see you next week.